Hi everybody, how are you? It's quite a long time that I don't record a video, so today I decided to talk to you about what else? Medications again. Anyway, a brief update on my condition. It's steady, doesn't really progress, stays as it's always been. Maybe, it's controlled as always with medications, and I'm still taking the relaxant. I'm taking the clonazepam, and that's basically what's up by now. That's why I didn't make any other videos. Today, what I would like to talk to you about is this medication. Is, as you can read, Carisoprodol, or as it's called in the United States, Soma. It is a drug of the class of the centrally acting muscle relaxant. That means that it basically acts on the central nervous system, so brain and spinal cord. And it's used traditionally to relax muscles in case of spasm, or painful contractions and traumas maybe, or painful cramps, situations in which the muscle is contracted, mostly because of pathological conditions such as I mentioned before. It's used also in case of back pain. You know, Usually back pain is many times back pain is associated with muscle contractions, like for example here and here, the lumbar part. The muscle contracts, stay contracted, and so they basically create a painful condition, painful back. So your doctor can prescribe you a muscle relaxant, such as cyclobenzaprine, or here we have predinol, or carisoprodol. I use sometimes, not so much, but sometimes when my backache is so bad, because I suffer from backache from posture and nervousness basically, and also poor sleeping. Uh, Sometimes when it is really really bad, I take carisoprodol. Uh, so, an overview about this medication. How does it work? It is Carisoprodol. It's a molecule that pertains to a class which is called carbamates. All right. Carisoprodol is basically a central nervous system depressant. So the mechanism of action is to depress the central nervous system, and in that way muscle relax, because firing from the neurons, from the motor neurons from the brain to the muscle is decreased, and so muscle tend to relax. But carisoprodol in general, it's what it's called a prodrug. So it's a drug that when it's metabolized by the body, it changes itself to the active compound. So it is thought that carisoprodol is a prodrug because in the body it metabolizes. In the body it is metabolized to meprobamate. So here is when the interesting part comes in. What is meprobamate? Meprobamate is sold in United States as the brand name Equanil or Miltown, and it is an anxiolytic. So basically, it's used for anxiety and state of tension and these kind of things. Uh, so basically, we can say that carisoprodol is a precursor to meprobamate, and as it is a precursor to meprobamate, it is an anxiolytic, in addition to being a muscle relaxant. Meprobamate works in a way which is very similar to barbiturates, such as butalbital or pentothal or sodium amytal, whatever. It works by binding on the GABA-A receptor as like benzodiazepines, and then it makes chloride ions flow into the neuron and so decrease the excitability of the neuron. It hyperpolarizes the neuron, making it more difficult for the neuron to fire, basically. So it reduces the excitability of the neuron, therefore it depresses the central nervous system. That's where the muscle relaxant property comes from. It is called that it inhibits the polysynaptic stimuli from the brain. One thing about this is that carisoprodol is many times used recreationally because it induces in large doses. Usually I take one caplet for the back pain, because normally I don't use drugs recreationally, but many people who use carisoprodol recreationally take more than the recommended dosage, and it induces a profound sense of relaxation, because it really depresses your central nervous system, and you feel a bit euphoric, very very relaxed, weak, because the muscle is complete. I mean, it's not completely relaxed, but it's in the state of rest. It is relaxed. So it is a quite pleasurable sensation. Even a therapeutic dose, you feel a bit of a buzz, because even more if you use it once in a while, as I do, because all drugs create a tolerance. So if you take it every day, then the dosage needs to be increased in order to have the same to achieve the same effects. Sorry about that. So it's a very effective drug for muscle spasm, back pain, and the painful conditions caused by a contraction of the muscle. It is not an analgesic itself, so don't use it for any type of pain, because it will not reduce your pain. It's used many times in combination to opioids such as codeine, because it increases the effects of opioids, and more and also it reduces the dosage that you of the opiate that you must use in order to achieve the effect. I don't know if I've been clear. I hope so. Remember, this is a prescription drug. You have to consult a doctor. You need a prescription. It's not over the counter in United States. It is in some countries, but not in United States. Another recommendation: don't use it recreationally, because since meprobamate acts in a similar fashion to barbiturates, and barbiturates are very, very, very toxic if overdosed. Please don't overdose this with carisoprodol. Use it with care. Use it if you need it for a muscular condition caused by by a contraction of the muscle or a strain, for example. It is used for strains. And always with a prescription. It's not something you take without prescription. It impairs your judgment, so don't drive until you know the effect that Carisoprodol has on you. Um, what I do is use it once in a while because, as I said before, tolerance builds up very quickly to the medicine. So my advice is to use it as needed and or as prescribed. And well, so basically, to sum up, Carisoprodol, very effective medication for muscle spasm, for back pain caused by muscle contraction. Even if you have anxiety, Carisoprodol can help, but it's not the first choice. Consult a doctor. It's not the first choice. It's not the best choice. You know, there are other methods to 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 relieve anxiety. And basically that's it for now. If you have any question, you can write me a comment or whatever you'd like to. And well, I hope you'll have a great day, and see ya. Bye.